It is glorious, this history of ours. It is a great story, that of the Negro in America. It begins way before America was America, or the USA, the USA. It covers a wide span, our story. Let me tell it to you. I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and eat well and grow strong. Tomorrow, I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful we are and be ashamed. I too am America.
James Mercer Langston Hughes was born in Joplin, Missouri on February 1st, 1902. In that same year, his parents separated and later divorced, and his father moved to Mexico. His grandmother raised him, and as a child, he moved to Austin. When he was 13, his grandmother passed away, and he moved to Lincoln, Illinois, to live with his mother and stepfather. As an 8th grader in Lincoln, he was elected class poet. The family soon moved to Cleveland, Ohio, where he lived until he graduated as senior class poet in 1920. During the early 1920s, Hughes spent a year in Mexico visiting his father and teaching English. Several of his poems were published in Brownie Book, and in June of 1921, he published The Negro Speaks of Rivers, at the young age of 19. That fall, he began school at Columbia University, but dropped out after 2 semesters. He subsequently held a variety of odd jobs and eventually was hired to work on a merchant ship, with which he traveled to Africa and Europe. He moved to Washington, D.C. in 1924, where he lived with his mother and worked as a busboy. In D.C., he became known as the busboy poet after a patron read his poetry. He soon won first prize in a poetry contest held by Opportunity magazine for his poem The Weary Blues. In 1926, he published his first book of poetry under that very same title.
Droning a drowsy, syncopated tune, rocking back and forth to a mellow croon, I heard a Negro play. Down on Lenox Avenue the other night, by the pale, dull pallor of an old gas light, he did a lazy sway, to the tune of those weary blues. With his ebony hands on each ivory key, he made that poor piano moan with melody. Oh, blues. Swaying to and fro on his rickety stool, he played that sad, raggy tune like a musical fool. Sweet blues, coming from a black man's soul. Oh, blues. In a deep song voice with a melancholy tone, I heard that Negro sing, that old piano moan. Ain't got nobody in all this world, ain't got nobody but myself. I was going to quit my frowning and put my troubles on the shelf. Thump, thump, thump went his foot on the floor. He played a few chords, then he sang some more. I got the weary blues and I can't be satisfied. Got the weary blues and can't be satisfied. I ain't happy no more, and I wish that I had died. Far into the night he crooned that tune. The stars went out and so did the moon. The singer stopped playing and went to bed while the weary blues echoed through his head. He slept like a rock or a man that's dead. I too sing America. I too am America.